lessons?
Dad's like, yeah, in a way. Can't really explain it to you right now. Is that dtmerch.com I see? Why, yes, it is, where you can go and buy all of our wonderful merchandise, including the black cotton tee with the white logo. We got jerseys, hats, backpacks, phone covers, and what is that little ditty right there, that nice little item? The Toasted and Hosting shirt from our featured artist of April, Deja Leonard. It's pickbear.club, and if you type in Deja Doodles after that, what is that, / Deja Doodles, you see all of our caricatures, artwork, drawings, illustrations, and other pieces of art. We'd love you to be a part of the live streams that we have here. And you can do so by subscribing with, I don't know, credit card or bank account, whatever. But what I would do is I would use the Amazon account that you have, combine it with our Amazon Pay button.
Makes it easy.
It makes it easy. Put in that username, that password, press it. Ooh, Corey, ooh, if I wasn't so mad at you right now, I could feel this toasted goodness all over my body. Incredibles 2 trailer out. And it is trending pretty hard on the internets right now. And why shouldn't it? The Incredibles is one of my favorite movies of all time. Mm-hmm. And if you haven't heard of it, which I don't know where you've been if you have not, deals with a...
Might not have been born. It's been a while.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, just in case you're late in the game, kid. You know, there's a little movie out there called The Incredibles. Came out a few years ago. Then you're going to be seeing footage from Incredibles 2 right here. But the thing that made Incredibles 1 so great is that it's about superheroes, but it's centered on family. And that's what made this movie such a big hit. That, and it's a Pixar movie back from its heyday.
It's the only good Fantastic Four movie.
Yes, as people, yeah, you know what? And people still agree with you. You're joking, but people are like, hey, no, that's truth. And it's also directed by the guy that did The Iron Giant, Brad Bird. And for years, people have been saying, well, that movie's so good, man. Why has there not been an Incredibles 2? And they have been screaming for it, yelling for it. Brad Bird done went off to do live action. And they've been begging for it, like, all right, shit, all right. I'm trying to slip in and do a Mission Impossible movie, and y'all begging for this. All right, if I do Incredibles 2, will you shut up? Will you be quiet? And people are like, no, but we'll want Incredibles 3 at some point. And that's when he says, you know what, let me go ahead and fuck up Incredibles 2. People like that, so they can shut up. No, actually, that's what we had to do now. We've had we had a trailer and a teaser that came out recently. And now we have trailer number 2 with hopefully a little more insight on which way this movie is going to go. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I like what I see here, but there's some things that make me say, I hope they don't go there.
What? Is this all vegetables? Who ordered all vegetables?
I did. So, are we going to talk about it?
Why?
Your dad just hungry. Oh, y'all in the room? He forgot he had kids for a moment.
Program for an important announcement.
Suit up. It might get weird.
I'll be there ASAP.
Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP.
I love that. Bitch, fuck you look.
Oh, he gave that look, but his ass gonna be back.
Right. He ain't saying.
You better bring your ass ASAP. You know this? That woman will not leave him alone. Do we even know what that woman looks like?
No, we don't.
Woman, wear my super suit. Where you fucking put it, nigga? I don't know why that male ego is so strong, man. I don't know why that male ego is something that just won't let us live our life in a nice way, man. Just things are just handed to us. Things are just given to us. And that male ego would just not let us have it. I'm looking at that part where he got told that his wife got the job and he didn't. He was just hurt.
And Elastigirl is our best play.
Better than me?
Hurt. What? I felt bad for that dude.
Until she looks at him like, yeah, why not? And you're like, oh yeah.
She's ready to slap the shit out of him. You see, she like say something to embarrass me in front of this man right now. I wish you would cost me this job, man. Just let it happen. Just why can't we just let that male ego? This is 2018, man. I would love it if my woman wanted to go out there and bust her ass and let me stay at home.
Okay, so here's the thing about that.
Yes, sir.
Speaking from experience, for someone who was the stay-home dad for 2 or 3 years, while my wife, she worked and had jobs where she would have to go, travel a lot, and it's fine for you right now, but when it's you at home with the 2 kids and she's gone a long time, shit ain't fun.
Oh well, Martin, that's why I'm only having one kid. That's why you messed up. You had two. I can wipe the kid's ass. Yeah, I can do that. Otherwise,
It's hard with one.
Oh, yeah,
I like how you sitting there like, oh, it'll be easy. I have one.
Oh, you did
okay,
it wrong,
all
man.
right.
I'm watching soap operas and eating bonbons while my wife is out there. Let her go out there and bust her ass. Do that. I'm sitting at home watching my stories. Let it happen. Why do guys have to like fight this?
Tell you, man, it's not as easy as you think.
And you know what? I'm gonna make his ass even more upset. I'm gonna make him even sadder. His wife looks better at doing it than he ever did with his big ass. You know, she made this look cool.
Right.
I ain't never seen Mr. Incredible do all that. Even we seen him try to run in these movies. I am looking at this, and I do like the family dynamic that they have going on, because that's what made the first Incredibles so good.
Sure,
it came out at a time when we had superhero movies, mostly live action, and they were all about either being parodies or being dark. The Incredibles, when it came out, it was all about doing superhero things like this, but it was also about the family in there. It was about what if superheroes had to stop doing what they were doing because they had kids.
Right.
Which ruined everything.
and it handled all the family dynamics really well, but when it got to the superheroing, it did that well. It did that better than anything that was live action also.
Oh yeah. No.
Because this is way before Iron Man.
Oh yeah. No. They said we don't want to see them have dinner. We don't want to see them sitting around parenting and kids being kids. We want to, it is a superhero movie, but that was an extra added element up there that we hadn't seen before, where the family was being a family, and that was and that's what made it very nice. That's what made it very cool. And I because it was also one of those things that first addressed that, okay, yeah, being a super family is cool, being a crime fighting family is cool, but it's also kind of irresponsible.
Well, it was one of the things I liked so much about it, what it did with family, that not just superhero movies, but just even family movies don't do, is that they had the family react to each other in a realistic way where they were having tension. You knew they loved each other, but there was a lot of tension going on back and forth.
There was a lot of tension. And they solved that at home. They didn't put these kids out on the street and put them in the middle of crime.
Right.
Shit, Batman been committing crime by putting that kid on the street all these years. I'm fighting crime. Well, take this fucking kid off the street. Let's start with that. Underage kid out there putting him in the middle of danger.
I know. You're good with this?
In a movie that was animated, with animated characters talking about fighting crime, they address crime more realistically than anything they did in the Joel Schumacher Bat movies. They were like, people die when they do this.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, at the point they put the kids in suits, they're telling them, listen, you got to use your powers because these people out here are trying to kill you.
Oh, yeah. They say we wouldn't do this if we didn't have to. Mom and daddy tired. You got to help out. You got to pull the weight around.
You didn't get that summer job like I told you so.
Yeah, I know you a 10-year-old crime fighting motherfucker too. What you always want to do. But yeah, I always thought that was great with that, man. And that is working here. And because for not only the reasons that we saw in the first one, the tension, but a lot of things you saw from the parents' point of view.
Yeah.
It was about parenting at a time when you had the heyday of your life and you had to slow down, which is something we all can relate to.
Sure.
Like we have our prime, and we all have to grow up and slow down at some point. Now this one is showing it from the point of view of the parents and the children. I mean, there's something to relate to for everybody.
Yeah.
Teenagers who go in here, we got the daughter.
Yeah, Violet.
Violet Incredible. She going through her period.
Is she having adolescence?
And Dad's like, yeah, in a way. Can't really explain it to you right now.
Just eat your cereal.
Shut up, boy. Who's the kid? Not Jack, but the son.
Dash.
Even Dash. It has something that all kids, whether they be teenagers, smaller kids, they can relate to that. Bringing homework home to your parents.
I can relate to it from both sides.
Yeah. like the homework. I've been there where I brought some shit home to my parents and they just had to tell me, I don't fucking know, okay?
Yeah. Like I said, I've been on both sides of it now. Like,
yeah.
Oh, hey, let me help you with that. So they're mixing the numbers with letters? Nah,
Yeah.
I can't do that. You go ahead.
Let Daddy help you with that. Yeah, Daddy done.
Good luck. Tell me how it works out.
I don't know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math.
okay,
Math
Dad.
is math.
That boy, I'm about to beat your ass if you do not learn this. I looked at this. I don't even have kids, and I'm frustrated for him.
Right.
I'm like, that's why we have phones. Why are you even make you learn this? Ain't that why we have computers today? Boy, I'm about to chunk you through this window right here. Now that's the other thing that kind of that slight thing that worries me. You know, this is a sequel, of course.
Yeah.
And the family dynamic, it looks like they have made it more relatable on all parts. They've expanded on some levels, but it's nothing really new what they're doing here, at least from the looks of it. That whole thing with Daddy Incredible going out there and getting a job immediately reminded me of an 80s movie with a certain superhero that you also remember.
I'm fired? You son of a dude!
They threw a switch.
Go, run late. Yeah, okay.
Good luck.
And he became the lady of the house.
Boy, trailers were so bad back then.
Man, okay.
That one dude back there playing saxophone.
I know.
It sounded like an extra long version of the Full House theme.
In the 80s, it would have been a good time to have stock in saxophones.
Oh yeah, because everybody was playing them. You go down the street, and there's a guy in a tank top just playing on the windowsill. Yeah.
But Bruce Willis was drinking a wine cooler.
Yeah. Which is what everybody wanted to play, but
Right,
instead it came out. Yeah, you know, that's Mr. Mom with Michael Keaton, which was big hit back in the day.
Sure.
But that was the premise where wife had to go to work, and the dad, who was so manly and had pride in his job, and he was, you know, he took pride in winning that bread, and he had to give it up. Except, you know, he handled this a little better than Mr. Mr. Incredible's doing. But you know, that's what I'm thinking, man. This is going to be something I've seen before.
Yeah, but with Mr. Mom, did he have kids? I mean, I guess so if his mom.
His name's Mr. Mom.
But I don't know. But you have the kids, you know, Violet being so much more of a dramatic teenager now. And Jack, who wasn't much of a player the first time, he's the X factor.
Boy, let me tell you something. I thought Jack was so cute before. I'm like, y'all.
No, he's got to go.
You got to he cannot live. You got to kill him.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
Yeah, and that's a baby. You got to exterminate him now. You know, or put him in an underground chamber somewhere where he can't come out and hurt nobody.
I mean, you know, I imagine he's going to be kind of a metaphor for kids with special needs.
You know what? That would be actually pretty cool if they did that. That would, you know what? And that would be a new element that they had there. Now, I hope they do it more, because they don't. This is some bullshit.
Well, I mean, I don't think they'll make it blatant, but there'll be just little nods to that.
They got David Odenkirk.
You mean, no.
Bob Odenkirk. Bob, I knew I was going to get them up. Bob and David.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Show.
yeah, David
Bob,
Cross.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
I should call him just Saul, man.
I know. Which, you know, it's almost like they designed that character to be
I was
him.
going to say, man, they did not even try to create another character for him. They just made him Bob. They just made his nose bigger. I'd be like, come on, y'all, really?
What if I'd said no to this role?
Yeah. They gave him a schnoz. Not even a nose, man. Yeah, that is just Bob Odenkirk, man. Which is cool. I mean, I like Bob Odenkirk a lot. Pixar just got lazy. Like, yeah, you know, we don't feel like creating another character.
Well, he's perfect for playing this guy who, wait, is he sleazy? Is he not? Can I trust him? I feel like I shouldn't, but maybe he's all right.
Well, that's the thing that I'm hoping they don't get lazy and do, where he's the obvious villain,
right? The
corporate obvious villain. I hope he's not. I hope they don't find that they unmask screen slaver and find out that is, you know, Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I hope they don't do that trope of it's the boss that's always hitting on mom. You know, don't care if she's married.
Yeah, because that kind of thing of like, oh, it turns out he's really the bad guy. That'd be like one of those Big Hero 6 kind of moves.
It gives promise of having some cool set pieces in here, and like you said, the first movie, while they did get the family dynamic down, the superhero stuff is what really is going to it's really going to what people want to see in the movie. Overall, I mean, look, don't think I'm complaining. You know, we look at these films and we say what we like and what we don't like. Of course, at the end of the day, it's going to be the movie that matters. But looking at this, I'm more excited than anything. Oh, there's just a lot of cool looking action in here. So I'm just going to wait and see.
This place they're moving into, it reminds me of Tomorrowland.
Yeah, which maybe Brad Bird will finally get it right this time, you know.
I'm keeping some of this. I had a good movie. They just made me ruin it.
Yeah, looking forward to it.